and welcome back to another video. This is the last field of Virginia's. After these next couple of passes, then we're moving on to runners. And with runners, we can go faster, which I'm actually really excited for. Even though that this field is digging beautifully, and that we haven't had any issues on this field, I'm very happy about it. I'm glad that we haven't had any issues. I feel like we have been having a lot of issues, but today's been a good day. I'm excited. Moving on to some runners, we'll be able to go like, what, 3 miles an hour, maybe 3.2 or something like that. It'll be a lot faster progress. And I'm thinking, today's Friday, and I'm thinking if we finish 2 more fields by tomorrow, by Saturday, then we're gonna be on track to be finishing everything by next week, Saturday. So, fingers crossed, let's hope it goes according to plan. Ends of the field are always a little bit weedy, but at least they're feeding over. Alright, done with this field. Last field of Virginia's. Just gonna grab my hoe, gonna clean off my digger a little bit. Some weeds that get kind of trapped in there. Clean these corners a little bit on all of them, and once I got my digger nice and cleaned up, then we'll head to the next field and start on some runners. New field, different soil, got to get it all dialed in again. At least that's what I've been trying to do. I got my hydraulics sped up. I was at 660, and I got it at 7. And it looks like it's a good speed. He said he had his at 740, and that I think is way too fast. This looks like they're going about the same speed as I'm driving, going about 3.4. It almost feels a tad fast to me, but here in a little bit, once I dig just a little bit further, I want to go outside and I want to see kind of what the digger loss is looking like, just to make sure. If all of a sudden it's too bad, bump it back down to 3 miles an hour. If it looks good, then we'll continue on with 3.4 miles an hour. This sure is a big jump from what we've been doing. We're going 9.5 acres an hour now instead of a measly 6. But peanuts, they are not looking the greatest. They're crashing like crazy. There's dead plants all over the place. They got a lot of water and a lot of fertilizer, but for some reason they never lapped. They never grew as big as some of the rest of them, and it seems like this half of this field is probably the worst. It usually seems that this half of the field is usually not the greatest soil, so the rest is going to be a little bit better, but these 2 full fields here in general are not the greatest, but they still got plenty of peanuts underneath them, so at least there's that. Still gonna give a nice yield. It almost feels way too fast to be going 3.4 instead of 2.4. It's a big jump. Yeah, these peanuts are crashing bad. Look at all those dead plants. It's time to dig them. Can't wait any longer. Here we got a slight rocky area, so I slow down a little bit. Once I get past it, then I speed back up to 3.4. But I guess my digger did not like going faster, because just this short little bit digging, I haven't even finished my 3rd round, and I already got 2 bearings out. So, yay, that's fun. At least it's not a chain or a blade. new bearings, 2 new ones, and let's get back to digging. Man, this sure does go by a lot quicker. Just about another 60 acres done. It's not even dark yet. Ah, of course! Why wouldn't something go wrong right as we finish 60 acres? And they're supposed to be foam-filled tires. Sure. I don't know what happened. Well, let's see. I guess it almost looks like the rim is broken in half. Yeah, look at that. Rim is just clear broke. Wow. I think the bearing is still fine though. Or maybe that's what caused it to get out to begin with. But regardless, breakdown. Yeah, looks like the bearing's fine. Man, that's crazy. That's the first. Foam-filled tires are not indestructible after all. They were not supposed to break down. Oh man. I think we might have an aired tire at the barn. So we might go back to the barn and slap one of those guys on there. And then we'll have to buy another foam-filled tire because it will never get flat again. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Foam-filled tire, rim just cracked. It's busted. Junk. Now it's got an air tire on there. Let's see how long the air holds. And then back at it. So many bugs. They're ridiculous this time of year. Oh man. I always hate climbing out of the cab when stuff like this happens. Dead tumbleweeds they just clog it out. Got some more dead ones on that side as well. You would think if they'd be dead and brittle, they would feed through a lot easier, but they don't. This side's a lot worse. Ugh. Come on. Ugh. There we go. Get all that junk off of there. There we go. All right, let's get back to digging. Might as well do a quick check in the back, make sure everything still looks good, and it does. Blades look good too. All right, we're good to go. Well, the dilemma is this now. It's Friday. There's 88% chance of rain for Sunday night and Monday. Now the question is, do we still want to keep on digging or do we want to call it good? That's the question. What we're going to do for today though, we're just going to finish this last round right here that we're doing. We're going to call it for today. It's only 11, but regardless, we've been working pretty late. We deserve a little bit of a break, especially with rain chances in the future. I don't really like it whenever the peanuts that are dug get rained on, because then if there's a little bit of dirt on the peanuts, it kind of gets hard and it cakes on, then it doesn't want to dry. The peanuts take forever to dry, and you got to run a rod weeder underneath it to kind of fluff it up and loosen it where you can actually harvest it. It's a big old mess. Prefer not to do it. So that's, I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow if we're going to continue digging. But for today, I mean, we're almost done with this field now. We finished the first 60, we finished that half, and then we almost finished this half. So we finished close to at least 160 acres today. Yeah, we're we're right against 160 acres for today, so it's good progress. That's the most progress we've had in the past couple of days. I mean, going 3.4 miles an hour, that really helps. So that's why we're able to make up for a little bit lost time. But like I said, we'll see what happens tomorrow, if we're gonna continue digging or not. We'll see what the rain chances will do. And we're gonna call that it for today. And I got a tumbleweed that somehow managed to hook onto my tire. Isn't that just lovely? We're just gonna back up real quick, see if I can get that tumbleweed out of there. Alright, cleaned off my digger for the night. That way it's nice and clean, and when I park it on the caliche there by the barn, I'm not making a big old pile of dirt there, because there's a lot of dirt that gets stuck to these diggers. So now it's nice and clean. It's not gonna stay that way for long. As soon as you put it in the field, you'll make one pass and it'll be dirty again, but that's nice having it clean at the end of the day. Well, that's gonna be it for today. It was a good productive day. Only 2 breakdowns, and not bad. Actually not really a breakdown. Well, he had a little breakdown. Just a bar had broken off, bolts had broken off. We just bent it back, put it back on there, we're good to go. Tire on mine. So overall, well actually, and the bearings, I forgot about that. So yeah, not bad. From what the past couple of days have been, yeah, this is not bad for the amount of breakdown. So I'm happy with it. It's a good first day on the runners. It was good. As for this video, as always, I do appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.